Well, hello everybody and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G, John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Saturday, only here on Top Shelf Oldies. Want to welcome you to the October 15th, 2016 Vinyl Treasure Show. Glad you can join Johnny G on this beautiful day here in the tri-state area. It was really nice here. It's going to be nice tomorrow. Barbara and I are going to the Bronx Zoo, some VIP invitation to some new exhibits, some Madagascar exhibits. I got to get up early tomorrow to head over to the zoo and some brunch. It'll be interesting. But welcome to the Vinyl Treasure Show. Got some cool original vinyl 45s out of my collections, 1950s and early 60s here for this evening. And did you hear that weird sound? We just opened up, actually, on last week's Vinyl Treasure Show, we opened up with an instrumental by Renee Hall, and it was originally a B-side I played last week, a song called Flippin', who I forgot to mention was co-written by Sonny Bono, by the way, last week's song. But we just featured the A-side of the 45, a song called Twitchy, written by Willie Joe Duncan, who was playing the unitar on that song that we just heard. That charted regionally, number 12 on KPHO out of Phoenix, Arizona. Now, if you're wondering what a unitar is, well, it's a homemade one-string electric guitar. That one there on Art Root-based Specialty Records out of Hollywood, California. December 57 release. Renee Hall and his orchestra with a tune called Twitchy. Well, don't get twitchy this evening. Got some cool 45s out of my collection. Let's start it off here with the vocal portion. We open up with the flip side from last week. Actually, it was a request from Marilee, who is listening over in Hawaii, currently in our Top Shelf Oldies chat. She wanted to hear last week of this Harlem, New York group's second release on Bess Berman's Apollo label, a song called A Star. So let's flip that 45 over. A cool up-tempo side features Floyd Adams on lead. These are the keynotes from December 1955 with their tune called I Don't Know.
Why I love you like I do? Well, maybe it's because that you love me true. Still, I no. Oh, come back, my darling. Please come back to me. Well, tell me, pretty baby, that you will be true. Still, I no. Oh, maybe someday, my dear, you will understand. Well, tell me then, my darling dear, I can be your man. Still, I don't know. No. Oh. Love you like I do. Well, maybe it's because that you love me true. Still, I no. Love you like I do.
That's a cool tune to open up the vocal portion of the Vinyl Treasure Show, December 1955. Bess Berman's Apollo record label. Those are the keynotes. The keynotes there, Floyd Adams on lead for that one. and a cool tune. Their second release on Apollo, a song entitled I Don't Know. John G does know that I play only original vinyl, so let's continue here for a group from New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, I'm sure many of you out there are familiar with a song called Mother-in-Law from 1961 by Ernie K. Doe on the Minute record label. But prior to that release and his large solo career, very successful career, he was the leader of a vocal group. Now, his real name was Ernest Cador Jr., and he formed a group called the Blue Diamonds. And they had one lone release that came out on Herman Lubinsky's Savoy Records, and he also wrote the tune. He is doing lead, Ernie K. Doe on lead for this one. Let's go back to July 1954, the Blue Diamonds on Savoy, their tune called No Money.
Oh, baby left me 'cause I didn't have a lot to die. Yeah, baby left me 'cause I didn't have a lot to die. No, didn't have no money, nothing to spend or time. Yes, it's a dirty, dirty shame if you don't have the money to spend. Oh, it's a dirty, dirty shame if you don't have the money to spend. Oh, the reason why I know that's what the shape I was in. Yes, I'm gonna move up in town and I never, never looking back. Yeah, move up in town and I never, never looking back. Yes, I'm gonna find my baby 'cause I sure want her back. Oh, yeah. Buy chicken, money buy steak. You don't have the money.
In heck of a shape.
I'm gonna move on now. There's a water run down shack. 'Cause I just got luck and I'm looking for my baby back. Do you help me? Bum, 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 bum.
A group called the Blue Diamonds. The Blue Diamonds from July 1954. Their only release came out on the Savoy label, Herman Lubinsky's Savoy Records out of Newark, New Jersey. Ernie K. Doe on lead for that one. He wrote that tune there way before his big hit Mother-in-Law. That's a song called No Money. Not good to have no money if you're a record collector like Johnny G. Maybe if you're an MP3 collector, and I don't even know about CD collector. Can you get cheapo CDs out there anymore? I don't really know. But you probably can get cheapo records if you go to a lot of garage sales. I used to do that. Before I got into my, my work where I make some good money to buy some of these rare 45s. So let's continue here because this one's not a cheapo if you have it on the original press. I posted this one up on my Facebook wall earlier in the day. And we're going to go way back now to Sid Nathan's Federal label. Actually, this is a gold top Federal for a great combination from 1951 as this female singer. She teamed up prior to this release with a group called the Robins on the Savoy label, Double Crossin' Blues. And then on this 45, she teamed up with the Dominoes. And basically, it's a duet with her and the great Clyde McPhatter. Now, I'm talking about Esther Mae Jones, a.k.a. Little Esther Phillips, as she was probably one of the first female superstars, true superstars of R&B. And she's teamed up with Clyde McPhatter. Of course, he went on to be the first lead of the Drifters on Atlantic, but this is a rare 45 to have the first way with the Gold Top Federal. We go back to July of 1951, Little Esther and the Dominoes on Federal. Their tune called Heart to Heart.
Heart to heart, we can face the world together. Whether fast or harm rather, won't you say we'll never part?
Soul to soul, we can laugh at hope and trouble. Yes, we'll get our sunshine done, if we always stay heart to heart. Others say you will leave me.
Believe me, it's not true.
That's nice, 'cause you know it would grieve me, yes, grieve me.
And then my life would not be through.
Love to love, we could mold the highest mountain.
Make our joy spring like a fountain.
If we always stay heart to heart.
Mother said you will leave me. Sweetheart said it's not true. 'Cause you know it would grieve me. And then my life will be through.
Love to love, we could move the highest mountain.
Make our joy spring like a fountain.
If we'll always stay heart to heart.
Early sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one goes way back to July 1951. Sid Nathan's Federal Gold Top record label out there for you collectors. Little Esther and the Dominoes. And she's singing there with Mr. Clyde McPhatter on lead, song entitled Heart to Heart. That record was re-released in 1958 with a new Federal number, much more affordable than that 45, the original from 51. Enough of my babbling here. Let's move on here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Can't find any info on this next group, but I like to listen to these jazzy doo-wop style songs, and this one's on Sidney Siegel's Dawn label out of New York City. Now, the group is called the Bards. It's the first of two they recorded on the Dawn record label. Do we have any wine drinkers out there? I know Dr. Steve is a wine drinker if he's listening, so we'll send this out to Dr. Steve and all the wine drinkers out there. And, of course, that may include you. Doesn't include me, although I do like red and white from time to time. But this one from May of 1954, the Bards on Dawn, and their tune called I'm a Wine Drinker.
Wine, 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 ba-ba-la-la-la. Wine, wine. I'm a wine drinker. Drink up all your wine. I'm a wine drinker. Drink
up all your wine. Drink up all of yours and drink up all of mine. Wine, wine, wine. I'm a wine drinker, going to have myself a ball. I'm a wine drinker, going to have myself a ball. Drink up all your wine and baby, that ain't all. Got a wife in Georgia and a gal in Tennessee. Got a wife in Georgia and a gal in Tennessee. They drink that stuff and that's what worries me. Yet I love them both and I'm going to treat them right. Yes, I love them both and I'm going to treat them right. Gonna drink that stuff until my head gets tight.
He's a wine drinker. 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 Drink up all your wine.
Got a head like a melon, mind like a clock. When I get to loving, I don't know when to stop. I'm a wine drinker, drink up all your wine. Drink up all of yours and drink up all of mine. When you see me coming, don't turn your head. Put away your whiskey, bring out your wine instead. I'm a wine drinker, drink up all your wine. Drink up all of yours and drink up all of mine.
Let's drink some wine. Let's drink some wine. Let's get together in all kinds of weather, but let's drink some wine.
That's the first of two for a group called The Bards. The Bards on Sidney Siegel's Dawn record label. They also own the Seiko label. Many of you collectors, I'm sure, are familiar with that. May 1954 released The Bards with a tune called I'm a Wine Drinker. Their other record is called Gravy. I'll play that one on a future Vinyl Treasure Show. Johnny G, not drinking wine here. I'm drinking, my mother makes coffee in those old-fashioned Pyrex percolators. I'm telling you, I have to find them on eBay. They go for lots of money, at least the nice new ones. So I bought her a few of those, and I like to have my coffee fresh perked. That is for sure. Enough of my babbling here. Let's continue. I told you last week I was going to flip over a 45 on George Gollner's Rama record label. I played the fifth release by this Harlem, New York group. They were called The Crows. I played their up-tempo side, a song called I Really, Really Love You. Now, a very nice ballad is on the flip side. It features Sonny Norton on lead. I have it on red vinyl, and some pops and clicks on this side. We'll send it out over to Mark Himpkin, listening over in the UK. He likes the scratches in the record. It's so authentic. Yes, it is. This one from May 1954, the Great Crows on Rama, with their tune called Miss You.
You know I miss you. You know I love you so. I miss you every morning, even every night. Don't know the reasons why we had to fight. Tell me, my darling, do you right.
Think that it's right.
I love you, my darling. Come what may. I never thought you'd leave me this way. So goodbye, my darling. I hate to see you go astray. And when you said you leave me, I said you don't dare. And when you walked out that door, I knew you didn't care. You know I love you, come what may.
So goodbye, my darling. I knew you didn't care.
I miss you every morning, even every night. Don't know the reasons why we had to fight. Tell me, my darling, do you think that it is right?
Those are the Great Crows. The Crows on George Gollner's Rama record label, one of the thousands of record labels that your host Johnny G collects. Sonny Norton on lead. The Great Crows from May 1954. Song entitled Miss You. Johnny G here for a Saturday evening. I spin original vinyl from the 50s and early 60s. We're here from 10 to midnight right here on Top Shelf Oldies. Let's continue here. Up next, a band leader that gets credit on this Capitol release, but his claim to fame was a song called The Hucklebuck, recorded back in 1949 on Savoy Records. Now, in the 50s, many of the band leaders would get top billing on the record labels. Then in small print you would see like a vocalist or a group. It'd be like really small print on the bottom, or maybe to the right where the time and the publishing would be. But in this instance, the vocalist is in big print too on this Capitol release, and he goes by the name of Jimmy Brown. And not only could he sing, but he was also a trumpeter in Paul Williams' band. And he was also the first husband to R&B singer Ruth Brown. And this one from August of 1955. It's Paul Williams and his band featuring Jimmy Brown on vocals on Capitol. Give a listen to the tune. It's called Rocket, Davy Crockett.
Rocket, Davy Crockett. Rocket, Davy Crockett. Rocket, Davy Crockett. Rock, 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 rock.
Davy Crockett, he was no square. He would take on any dare. With his trusty rifle in his hand, he was known throughout the land. So
Rocket, Davy Crockett. Rocket, Davy Crockett. Rocket, Davy Crockett. Rock, 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 rock.
Davy was pride of Tennessee. Every night he'd start the Jubilee. When the people asked him for a song, he would rock them all night long.
Rocket, Davy Crockett. Rocket, Davy Crockett. Rocket, Davy Crockett. Rock, 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 rock.
Wail on his guitar, charming folks from near and far. A lot of Indians came one night just to listen and not to fight.
Rocket, Davy Crockett. Rocket, Davy Crockett. Rocket, Davy Crockett.
jumping pioneer, never had a worry or a fear. He was in the thick of every fight, stomping, swinging with all his might. Rocket, Dave, rocket, rocket, Dave, rocket, rocket, Dave, rocket, rock, 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 rock. Rocket, Davy Crockett.
That one there from August 1955, Paul Williams and his band, but it features Jimmy Brown on lead. Jimmy Brown on lead on the Capitol label, song entitled Rocket Davy Crockett. A lot of Davy records and Davy Crockett records for sure came out in the 1950s. John G here spinning original vinyl 45s out of my collection, mostly rhythm and blues vocal groups, but I am a big collector of a lot of different sounds, and you got to get back to featuring some rockabilly and gospel records. And I want to do a 78 special. Got a ton of 78s in the basement. Don't even know what they are, but they are new arrivals that are down there that I'm going to go through maybe in a couple weeks or so. I got to make some room down there in that no humidity basement. Let's continue here. Let's flip over another 45 from last week as we go to Lou Chudd's Post label, subsidiary of Imperial Records. Now, I featured the Kids on Post. I also recorded as the Pelicans on Imperial. I played the up-tempo side of this 45, a song called I Won't Be Back. The Flip is an excellent ballad. I really like this tune from September 1955. They're called the Kids. It's on Post. The song is called You Broke My Heart.
You broke my heart once before. You won't break my heart anymore. You said you love me forever and ever in mine. Our happy home. Why did you break my heart? You know I love you so, and I'll never let you go. Yes, I wanna scream. Oh, quit teasing me, and I'll never, ever let you go. You broke my heart once before. You won't break my heart anymore. You said you love me forever and ever in mine. Forever, ever be mine.
Those are the Kids from September 1955 on the Post label. You Broke My Heart, the name of the tune. I love it with the different tempo styles in that one. Same one to Just for a Kick by the Flamingos. That's another one that changes tempo in midstream there. Cool tunes here for a Saturday evening. Hope you're digging on them here. Let's continue as we head to Chicago, Illinois for this next 45. It's on Ile Toscano's Cobra label. And this group, they're called the Calvays. Now, this is their first of two on the Cobra label. This is the easier one to find. The other one's pretty difficult. Have featured it here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I like both sides of this 45, Mambo Fiesta, and this side that I'm playing. Features James Zeke Brown on lead. This one from August as we move into 1956. August 56, the Calvays on Cobra. Their tune called Fine Girl.
Well, the man chick walked down the street one day. Yes, I met a man chick walked down the street one day. I said, pretty baby, come on with me and play. Well, she was so bad, she almost broke my heart. Yeah, she was so bad, almost broke my heart. I said, pretty baby, we will never part.
You like that cold ending on 45? That's what they call a cold ending, that's for sure. That's a cool tune by the Calvays, August 1956 on the Cobra record label. Cobra Records, that's a cool label. A lot of Otis Rush 45s, I think, on that Cobra label. A few of them I'm still looking for, that's for sure. The Calvays, James Zeke Brown on lead there. Song entitled Fine Girl. Hopefully Johnny G playing some fine 45s that you haven't heard before. Let's continue here. This is another B-side from last week's Vinyl Treasure Show as I featured the Parakeets Quintet, their second release on Thomas Robinson's Atlas Records out of New York City. Featured a song called My Heart Tells Me. Let's give a listen to the flip side as this side again features Leroy Williams on lead. We go back to September 1956. Atlas Records, the Parakeets Quintet. They're singing about their gal. Her name is Yvonne.
come back to me.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, September 1956, release for the Parakeets Quintet. At least they were called the Quintet on that one. On their other releases, they were just called the Parakeets. They backed up Vic Donna on 2 releases on the Atlas label, but that was a B-side there. Leroy Williams on lead, song entitled Yvonne. Lots of groups would sing about girls back in the day. Yes, do they sing about girls now? No, it's a different topic nowadays. That is for sure. But anyway, Johnny G here spinning 1950s and early 60s 45s out of my collection. Let's go to a twin spin on Johnny Otis's Dig Records up next. The next 2 45s are on Dig Records now. Johnny Otis discovered this next singer while running talent shows out of Los Angeles, California. He signed her to his Dig label and arranged to have a group that was on his Dig label, the Premiers, back her up. They were already signed to the label. Now, the A-side of this 45 became the biggest seller for Johnny Otis's Dig record label, a song called Blue Mood. But I'm going to flip the 45 over, give a listen to the B-side of the 45. It's from June of 1956. It's Julie Stevens and the Premiers. It's on Dig Records. The name of the tune is called Crazy Bells.
Well, he's so fine. He's mine, all mine. When I see him, I begin to yell, 'cause I hear those bells, those crazy bells. He thrills me so. I never let him go. When I see him, I begin to yell, 'cause I hear those bells, those crazy bells. He's my ding-dong daddy. He's my everything. Yes, I love him madly, 'cause he makes those crazy bells ring. He thrills me so. I'll never let him go. When I see him, I begin to yell, 'cause I hear those bells, those crazy bells.
I hear those bells, those crazy bells. I hear those bells, those crazy bells. I hear those bells, those crazy bells.
I hear those bells, those crazy bells. He's my ding-dong daddy. He's my everything. Yes, I love him madly, 'cause he makes those crazy bells ring. He thrills me so. I'll never let him go. When I see him, I begin to yell, 'cause I hear those bells, those crazy bells.
I hear those bells, those crazy bells. I hear those bells, those crazy bells. I hear those bells, those crazy bells.
I hear those bells, those crazy bells.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, June 56 release there. Johnny Otis's Dig record label, Julie Stevens being backed up by a group called the Premiers. Do some cool tunes on that Dig record label and other labels, that is for sure. Crazy Bells is the B-side of the 45. Blue Mood was the hit side for that. That record got a lot of play out in the Los Angeles area. And also they reissued that record in 1960, so you also can own it on the Eldo Eldo label, Johnny Otis's other label, Eldo, probably best known for the Safaris Image of a Girl, a record that I do like, out of 1960. John G here for a Saturday evening, spinning my original vinyl 45s. I said a double play on the Dig record label, Johnny Otis's Dig record label. This is the rarest 45 on the Dig label. I posted this one on my Facebook wall. An expensive 45, one of the most expensive I'm playing this evening, along with that Heart to Heart. But this one, Johnny Otis's Dig label, as I mentioned, for this group, the hardest 45 to find on the Dig label. The group is called the Gladiators. Now, they are the same group that recorded as the Feathers on the Hollywood label, minus the lead singer, which was Johnny Staton. Johnny Staton with a number of different Feathers groups, but that specifically that Hollywood release from 1956. Instead, the lead singer on this song is someone by the name of Renee Beard. Now, Renee Beard was the brother to Stymie of the Little Rascals. Stymie Beard. The lead singer, was the brother to Stymie. You know, that boy that always wore the derby, that derby hat in those Little Rascal shows. But a great two-sided 45. Let's give it a spin. The Gladiators from March of 1957 on Dig. A song called Girl of My Heart.
Try to listen, say we'll never part. I am alone, as strange as it may seem, with the girl of my heart. Lately I find that you're on my mind, just can't sleep at night. Come with me, darling, I need you so much. My heart cries when you're not inside. I love to tell the story of the girl of my heart. Please try to listen, say we'll never part. I am alone, as strange as it may seem, with the girl of my heart.
Rare West Coast sounds here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Johnny Otis's Dig record label for that one. Pink on the bottom, black on the top. Those are the Gladiators. March 1957. Renee Beard on lead. Song entitled Girl of My Heart. We continue here with other tunes out of 1957. I'm sure many of you know this girl group quintet from Harlem, New York. They were about 11. They spanned different ages, 11 to 15, believe it or not, singing in their school glee club and in church as the Harlem Queens, but the brass at Atlantic Records liked their sound and signed them to the Atlantic record label. Now, their signature song was their biggest hit, their debut single, I'm sure you know, was a 45 that my aunt purchased back in 1957 on Atlantic, a song called Mr. Lee. Now, their follow-up was supposedly written about one of the group's members' boyfriend. So, Ali, the next couple songs they did were about the boyfriends of the gals. Some of the gals, the singers, their boyfriends. They So this one, we'll give it a spin here from October 1957. It's their second of 8 on the Atlantic label. These are the Bobettes on Atlantic singing about their boyfriend called Speedy.
Speedy, 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 oh, speeding down the road. Speedy, 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 oh, speeding down the road. Oh, when speed down the road, past the sign, that's enough to drive anybody out the mind. Oh, speedy, 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 oh, speeding down the road. Speedy, 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 oh, speeding down the road. Oh, when you rock it to your left, you rock it to the right, baby, you can rock it to the broad daylight. Oh, speedy, 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 oh, baby, I love you so. Speedy, 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 oh, I want you to know I love you, baby, you belong to me. I'm gonna love you for eternity. Oh, speedy, 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 oh, baby, I love you so. Speedy, 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 oh, I want you to know I love you, speedy, and I never let you go. Speedy, yeah. Speedy, 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 always speeding down the road. Speedy, 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 always speeding down the road. When you rock it to your left, you rock it to the right, baby, you can rock it to the broad daylight. Oh, speedy, 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 oh, baby, I love you so. Speedy, 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 oh, I want you to know I love you, speedy, and I never let you go. Speedy, 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 don't stop.
That's on the Atlantic record label, the second of 8 for a group called, the girl group called the Bobettes, October 1957, the follow-up to Mr. Lee, a tune called Speedy, talking about one of their boyfriends. Now, the next song, these guys must have liked to drive their cars pretty fast, because the next song after this was a song called Zoomy. So they must have had some dragsters as boyfriends, these gals. Anyway, Jaji here spinning original vinyl 45s. Let's continue. We are in the year 1957. We go to Philadelphia, PA for this next group, as they initially started recording as the Eddie Carter Quartet back in 1953 on the MGM record label. And they also recorded on the Grand label Jubilee and Sound Records. Now, in 1957, they recorded for George Gollner's Gone label, which is truly the first press for this 45, because simultaneously this 45 was released in Philadelphia under the Lyric label. So don't know what was going on with that. Maybe it was because there was a couple records like that, like Long Lonely Nights on Main Line versus on Chess. There were a couple kind of weird things with Philadelphia in the 1950s, but it was all for everybody to get in on the take, that was for sure. But anyway, for some reason this second press goes for a lot more money on the Lyric label, and I'm featuring this 45 on the Lyric. I do have it on Gone, Stone Mint on Gone. This was pretty nice too on the Lyric label. But anyway, these are the Carter Rays, just the Carter Rays and Eddie Carter's group. I think he was the piano player for the group, so I don't know who's doing lead. I don't think he is, but it's June 57, the Carter Rays on the Lyric label, also on Gone, a song called My Secret Love.
How much I wake up and find she's not real. But if I don't let her know that she can't hurt me so, if she doesn't know the way they hurt me, I swear mighty stars above me. My secret love is yours. My secret love is
June 1957 there for the Carter Rays. The Carter Rays on the Lyric label. My Secret Love, George Goldner. I'm going to say it's really his label, but with some ties to some of the disc jockeys in the Philadelphia area, because that record first came out on the Gone label. It has the Gone stampers in the dead wax. That's how you collectors can tell. I think that record was booted. I don't know if it was booted on Gone or Lyric, but anyway, you got to be careful out there with the bootlegs, those of you that are buying real records, because there are a lot. I saw a number of them on eBay. I used to police the eBay sites for bootleg records, and I would contact the sellers, and I said, look, I said, you're selling a reproduction there. And I could definitely tell. Some of them I can easily tell from the label, but definitely from the dead wax and looking at the vinyl. I'm not boasting about it, but I really have seen a lot of reproductions, and I have seen them, so I can tell the difference. And I tell them, and they think I'm giving them jive. I am not. I said, okay, so fine, go ahead, you do it anyway. John G babbling on here for a Saturday evening. Let's continue. We move into 1958. We go to the Bronx, New York for this next singer. He's being backed up by a girl group. They're called the Tonettes, as they both recorded originally for their first label, which was Doe Records, and both of their releases on Doe, both the Tonettes and this artist, were picked up by the ABC Paramount label, although one is on the subsidiary Apt label, which I am playing, and the other one was on the ABC Paramount label, Parent label. The first time I heard this record was when I tuned into the Gus Gossard show when he was on WPIX. It's back in 1971 or 72. But anyway, found many a copy at local garage sales here in the Westchester area, but I never found it on the Doe label. I found the Tonettes on Doe, but this record was number 10 on KMYR out of Denver, Colorado. It's the first of three for Vince Castro. I'm featuring it on Apt. August 58, Vince Castro and the Tonettes with their tune called Bong Bong. That's Vince Castro. Vince Castro, along with the Tonettes on the Apt label. That's the second label. National distribution there, Apt Records, August 58. Vince Castro with a song entitled Bong Bong, parentheses, I Love You Madly. Would find that one quite a bit here in the local. I think it got a lot of airplay here in the New York area, and was re-released again as, I think, was it Bongo Twist, I think? So I really guess we got to disqualify that third release, as it did come out again on the App Record label, but it first came out on the Doe label, as did the Tonettes. Oh, What a Baby. Another cool tune that those gals do. Johnny G here for a Saturday evening. Let's continue with another flip side from last week, as I featured the Kingsmen on Leo Rogers and Sid Archie's all-star label out of New York City, a song called I'm Your Lover Man. And that was the B-side of the 45. Let's give a listen to the A-side. This one from February 1958, the Kingsmen on All-Star. I hope I lined this up right. Some of you watching me on the Ustream broadcaster slightly off-center on this side, which really, really upsets me. It really does, although not as bad as reverse labels. But these are the Kingsmen with their tune called Guardian Angel.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
Whisper, guardian angel, into her ear for me. Tell her I was meant for her, and she was meant for me. Whisper, guardian angel, please make her understand that she's the one I've been dreaming of. Her love I must demand. Make her forget the other, wherever she may go. Let her only think of me, for I love her so. My guardian angel, I'll leave it all to you. Let her heart be just for me, and you make my dreams come true.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
That group there, they're called, as Johnny G loses his place, they're called the Kingsmen. The Kingsmen from February 1958 on the All-Star record label, song entitled Guardian Angel. I think somebody on YouTube said, this is the same group that has Louie Louie. I was like, okay. When was that person born? 1977? I don't know. Anyway, Johnny G here spinning original vinyl 45s out of my collection. Let's continue here. And here's a group out of Baltimore, Maryland. Initially, they recorded as Bobby Hall and the Kings back in 1953 on the Jax, J-A-X record label. Then they recorded as the Four Kings with another release on the Jax label. With other recordings, I think on MGM they were known as the Ramblers. Then they went back to becoming just the Kings with releases on, at least in the 50s, on Gotham and Gone, George Gollner's Gone label. But here's one from 1956 on George Gollner's J-Lo, J-A-L-O label. He was really the master of those one-off record labels because he had to do deals with the people in the record business or the disc jockeys or the publishers or the producers or whoever. So that's what he was doing. But anyway, this one co-written by the lead singer Adolphus Holcomb. He is doing lead on this one. This one from June of 1958. They are the Kings on J-Lo with a song called Come On, Little Baby. Well, that definitely sounds like another record which John G cannot just blaze. Maybe somebody out there knows what that record sounds like. Send John G an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. But those are the Kings. We heard the Kingsmen. Now we heard the Kings. Adolphus Holcomb on lead for that one, June 1958. J-Lo Records, one of George Goldner's little one-time labels there. Come On, Little Baby is the name of that one. Now, 1963... this group would record as Little Hooks and the Kings, do a great tune called Count Your Blessings out there on the Little Rick label. That's the first label that came out, yes. John G here for a Saturday evening. Let's continue with more sounds out of the year 1958. Up next to 45 on the Brunswick label. Now, it features a backup group known as the Chromatics. Now, I know there was a group called the Chromatics on the Crest label, but I don't think it's the same group. I don't know. But I don't know what's going on with this record, because on one side, they're backing up Eddie Singleton, which is a song that came out on another label, a song called Too Late, which came out on the Ampsco label. And on the flip side, they are, or I should say, that was the B-side, this Eddie Singleton song. On the A-side, they're backing up an artist by the name of Little Augie Austin, who has a cool release on the Pontiac label in 1960 that I have featured here. It's a good one. But this one is from July of 58 for Little Augie Austin and the Chromatics. It's on Brunswick Records. The song is called My Heart Let Me Be Free.
You keep on reminding me of a love that is lost to me. Oh, please, my heart, let me be free. Let me be free. You letting me waste my time on a love that's no longer mine. Oh, please, my heart, let me be free. Let me enjoy the music of the birds on the wing. Let me forget how she smiled and how her arms used to cling. How I long for a brighter day, given new love the right of way. Oh, please, my heart, let me be free.
That is Little Augie Austin. Little Augie Austin and the Chromatics from July 1958 on the Brunswick label, song entitled My Heart, Let Me Be Free. Don't know what happened with that record. Maybe that something might be with the writers, because on both sides, the writers, they're Ted Ross and Jerry Ryder are common composers to both sides, so maybe they cut a deal with Brunswick Records. Who knows? Johnny G here for a Saturday evening, spinning 1950s and early 60s 45s out of my collection. We continue here. Let's flip over another 45 from last week. Actually, it was a request from Rick in Philly. He wanted to hear the charts out of Harlem, New York on Danny Robinson's Everlast record label. Rick requested the A-side last week, their fourth of five, a song called I Told You So. But let's give a spin to the B-side of the 45 from July of 1958 before I file it back down in the no humidity basement. This is with Joe Greer on lead. These are the charts on Everlast and their tune called All Because of Love.
She put him down and then he killed up. I tell you this, my darling, stay true. All the same thing could happen to you. All because of love. I wish someone would tell me why. You first meet her, say I love you so. Get your money zoom and the way she go. I tell you, darling, you're on the wrong track. Keep my money, but bring yourself back. All because of love. I wish someone would tell me why. I tell you, darling, I really love you so, and I will never, never, never let you go. No, 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 no. I tell you, darling, while you're standing there, you are the one, only one for me, my dear. I had a friend who fell in love with her. She put him down and then he killed her. I tell you this, my darling, stay true. All the same thing could happen to you. All because of love. Someone would tell me why. I tell you, darling, I really love you so, and I will never, never, never let you go. No, 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 no. I tell you, darling, while you're standing here, you are the one, only one for me, my dear. I had a friend who fell in love with her. She put him down and then he killed her. I tell you this, my darling, stay true. All the same thing could happen to you. All because of love. I wish someone would tell me why.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Those are the great charts. Joe Greer on lead for that one. The Everlast record label, Danny Robinson's Everlast record label, July 1958, All Because of Love. Johnny G is here, all because of original vinyl. I spin it every Saturday right here on Top Shelf Oldies from 10 to midnight. Sometimes we do a little bit of Vinyl Treasure overtime, so you're going to stick around here. Let's continue here for a 45 from September 1958. So that means that this 45 is as old as Johnny G. It is 58 years old. Wow, this 45. Anyway, I really like this next song for this artist from High Point, North Carolina, recruited first as one of Gene Vincent's Blue Caps, then went on with his first single that kicked off Bill Lowry's NRC record label in March of 1958 was a song called Sweet Skinny Jenny. Here is his second release, written by Ray Stevens, who was also recording for the NRC label at the time. He goes by the name of Paul Peak, and there is a vocal group here that maybe it's the Majestics or one of the groups that recorded for the NRC record label, but I like this song, and this is one of the group harmony records you can get cheaply. It should have been an expensive record, but it's not because there were lots of copies around. This one from September 58, Paul Peak on NRC, and his tune called I'm Not Your Fool Anymore.
What's that you say? You say you love me. You say you want me. You say you need me. No, you don't. I'm not your fool anymore. That you say, you say you'll kiss me, you say you'll squeeze me, you say you'll miss me, no you won't. I am not your fool anymore. Oh, no more. Such a fool was I to that you say, you say you'll kiss me, you say you'll squeeze me, you say you'll miss me, no you won't. I'm not your fool anymore.
That's Paul Peak there. Paul Peak and a group there on the NRC, Bill Lowry's NRC. It stands for, I think, National Recording Company. I think that's what NRC stands for there. From September 1958, as old as your host, Johnny G. Paul Peak there with I'm Not Your Fool Anymore. Let's continue with another one out of 1958 with this group from the Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Maryland area. They were called the True Tones. This one came out on Fred Foster's Monument record label. Now listen closely to the lyrics. Even though the name of this song, actually the record doesn't play well, had multiple copies of this, sometimes the presses are not good because the stampers end up wearing out. That's what happens. So if you get like a mint record and it sounds horrible, it's because the stampers are wearing out. I got some RCAs that play like that. And this record, I can't find a good copy of this record anyway. So it plays with some type of surface noise. But anyway, listen to the lyrics of this because I think the song should be called Let the Four Winds Blow. But I don't even think they say that at all in the record. And we're going to give it a spin here because the name of the song is called Whirlwind. It features Ronald Henderson on lead. These are the True Tones from 58 on the Monument label, a song called Whirlwind.
To me, take my hand so tenderly, make my heart beat rapidly, let the forward flow. My heart, let us never to part. Our life has just begun to start. Let the forward flow. Let you go for me. Make our love lastingly. You know it's true. Yes, it's true. I love, no one but you. Blowing through the trees. Let me hear your sweet melody. Let the forward flow. Wah, 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 wah. I love, no one but you. Blowing through the trees. Let me hear your sweet melody. Let the forward
Those are the True Tones. The True Tones 1958 release on the Monument record label. Ronald Henderson on lead, their song entitled Whirlwind. I think I did hear him say it a couple times, but you know, there are a lot of records where the title is never mentioned in the song. There's a few of those. Maybe you could do a show on those. Yes, we do. But John G does not have the time. No, I don't. It was funny that I forget his name. Fish was his name. He commented on my Facebook page. He said that, Johnny G, I can't listen to you anymore because you're on too late. And it's unfortunate because I lose a lot of time during the week with my traveling back and forth to Newark, New Jersey. It's just been horrible with my ride from Westchester into Newark, New Jersey. And I wish I mean, that's like 3 hours a day at least that I lose. And sometimes I spend time with Barbara on a Saturday afternoon, so I don't have time to really prepare the show. And a lot, as you DJs know here on Top Shelf Oldies, that it takes a lot of time to prepare the shows. A labor of love for your host, Johnny G. So I would like to move earlier. Maybe when I retire or lose my job, possibly. Hopefully that won't happen. But anyway, I would like to move on to at least an hour earlier, but we'll see. It's sometimes really difficult for your host, Johnny G. Anyway, let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I rarely feature hits on the show, but I saw this one in the box and I wanted to play it. It was number 60 on the Cashbox survey, number 24 on the Billboard charts, first pressed on B. Caslin's Mascot record label. But my copy on the Mascot label really isn't in great shape, so I didn't want to play it on Mascot. But my second press is pretty nice on the Argo label. It plays much better. The group formed while they were members attending work in the Air Force. They were serving the U.S. Air Force. It features DeFosco Irvin on lead, and you may know him as Big D Irvin. And it's the first of 3 on the Argo record label. They're the Great Pastels. It's a great record. Really love this tune. Remember hearing it, my aunt playing this on the Murray the K Golden Gassers album that she had. She never had the 45, but I love the tune. It's from December of 1957, Argo Records, the Pastels, with their tune called Been So Long. December 1957 there, classic tune for the Pastels, Big D Irvin on lead there. On Argo Records, I hate styrene because you can get this 45 on a styrene press or a vinyl press. And for you collectors out there, I recommend the hard vinyl press. But that's a great tune there. Been So Long. Tico Wilshire and the orchestra, they are playing on that one. They do not get mentioned, but they really do a fine job. And Figure Music on that one, and you know what that means. That's Alan Freed's publishing company, as he was getting royalties on that 45. John G here spinning 1950s and early 60s 45s out of my collection and telling you of the corruptness in the record industry. Let's continue here. We move into 1959, and not much info on this next group. It's on Paul Winley's Winley record label out of New York City. I posted this one on my Facebook wall, and the group's only release, they're known as the Persuaders, not the same group. No, is it the Persuaders that did A Thin Line Between Love and Hate in 1971? No, that is a different group. But anyway, this is the intended B-side of the 45, and I bought this copy from Louis Silvani from Times Square Records. He used to have a store in Dobbs Ferry, New York, and I used to go there every Saturday with my Kreider book, and Glenn used to be in front of his PC, and I used to read off missing records, group records, in that silver Kreider book, and he would check the prices, and he would say, Johnny G, this is $150. I said, the book lists it at $75. He goes, well, go find a copy. So I says, well, can't you cut me a break? And maybe he would kind of finagle a break in there, but I would always go in there every Saturday and then go back, I think, to pick up the records by Friday. I think Greg Surik was working for him at the time, would bring up the records. But anyway, I bought this from Louis. It's on Winley Records, January 59, the Persuaders with their tune called Tears. They're called the Persuaders. The Persuaders, January 1959, Paul Winley's Winley Records at a New York City song entitled Tears. Also available if you don't want to buy the expensive 45. You can get it on the Relic label, Relic Records for that one. John G here for a Saturday evening. We are spinning 45s out of the year 1959. We go back to the West Coast for a cover. I think this is a cover song, as this song was also recorded by Carl L. and the Buddies. Carl L. was really Carl White, and recorded a song on the combo label called Bobby My Love, released in January of 1959. Now, this came out in February 59 on the Andex label. Now, Andex Records is also Keen Records. They shared the same numbering sequence. Of course, that will drive you collectors of the label batty. So if you're collecting Keen and you're knowing that this is number 4001 is going to be missing and 4002 is Keen. Well, 4001 is on Andex. And anyway, as John G loses his place, her name is Mary Kinney. Actually, Carl L. was the male singing this song. Now we have a female singing the tune. Let's give a listen to her rendition. It's from February of 1959. Mary Kinney, Kinney, on Andex Records, a song called Bobby My Love.
Bobby, my love.
No, we can't do that.
Bobby, my love, I love you. Bobby, my love, I need you. Bobby, my love, tell me you are mine. Bobby, my love, Bobby, my love. Each night and day, how I long to hear you say you belong to me. Come what may, tell me you are mine. Bobby, my love, Bobby. Oh, 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 my darling, I need you so. Oh, 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 my darling, never, never, never let me go. Oh, Bobby, my love, take my heart and say that we'll never, never part. Bobby, my love, tell me you are mine. Bobby, my love, Bobby. Oh, 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 my darling. Need you so. Oh, 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 my darling. Never, never, never let me go. Oh, Bobby, my love, take my heart and say that we'll never, never part. Bobby, my love, tell me you are mine. Bobby, my love.
Released in February 1959, Mary Kinney's her name, and a group. It's on the Andex record label. Andex Records there, song entitled Bobby My Love. John G here, spinning original vinyl 45s out of my collection. We are in the year of 1959, although this group from New Haven, Connecticut, recorded this one back in 1958 on the Little record label. They were known as the Catalinas, but the masters were sold to the OK record label in September of 1959, and OK Records re-released the 45, not as the Catalinas. They released it as the Buddies. Features Johnny Luth on lead. This one from September 59, this actual pressing. It's on OK Records. These are the Buddies with their tune called Castle of Love.
Do, do, do. Come to the castle of love.
Come to the castle of love. I pray to my knees to heaven above. you and me. So baby, there's a chance for a new romance. So return to the castle of love, love, love. Come to the castle when you will see that this love was meant for you and me. So come around once more, for you're the only one I adore. In my dreams there's a castle of love built for you and me. So baby, there's a chance for a new romance. So return to the castle of love, love, love. Come to the castle of love. I pray to my knees to heaven above.
Second Presses here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Originally, that record on the Little Label, group out of New Haven, Connecticut. They were known as the Catalinas. That release on the OK record label from September 59. They were known as the Buddies. And Johnny Luth on lead for that one, their tune called The Castle of Love. JohnnyGs in the Castle of 45s. We feature them every Saturday right here on Top Shelf Oldies from 10 to midnight. Let's move into 1960 and continue with more flip sides. Now, on last week's show, I featured this Brooklyn, New York group. They were known as the Wheels, and I played a release on Morris Levy's Roulette record label, the A-side called I've Waited for a Lifetime. Now let's give a spin to the B-side, co-written by the lead singer. The lead singer is Rudy Anderson. Now, Rudy recycles words in this B-side from his biggest hit on the Premium label from 1956, if you're familiar with the tune My Heart's Desire. So listen closely, those people that are familiar with My Heart's Desire by the Wheels on Premium, because he recycles his words in this song. So you may recognize it, you might not. It happens maybe sometime in the middle of the record. This record's like 2 minutes and 15 seconds long, so about a minute in you'll hear it. It's from July of 1960. These are the Wheels on Roulette Records. Rudy Anderson on lead, a song called No One But You.
Before you kiss me, please say you love me. 'Cause if you kiss me, I'll never be free. Then my heart will belong to no one but you. Only you. Before you promise you leave me never, you must remember you're mine forever. Then my heart will belong to no one but you. Only you. I long to hold you close to me. Such romance
Besides, here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, those are the Wheels. Rudy Anderson and the Wheels. Morris Levy's Roulette record label, their July 1960 release, No One But You. You heard that excerpt there sounded just like those words from My Heart's Desire. John G. continuing here from 1960, featured the A-side of this Dean Scott debut single on last week's Vinyl Treasure Show, a song called It's Never Too Late. That is for sure. Think, Warren, you really like that tune by Dean Scott. Came out on the Dante label out of the state of Texas. His real name is William D. Folsing. So let's flip the 45 over, as he also wrote the B-side. This one from 1960, Mr. Dean Scott on Dante, and a song called I Want to Get Married.
Boom, 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 boom.
Let me hear the bells are ringing, baby.
I hear those bells.
Oh yeah. I hear the wedding bells.
I hear those bells.
I hear the bells ringing in my ear.
Yes, I know.
I haven't heard them in so many years, but now my time is here. I can be with you, dear.
So let us be.
Yes, I wanna get married.
You know I would.
Oh, I wanna get married. This is one thing I'm so sure. All my love will endure. We'll only get married. Oh, 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 yeah. It's a mighty big world, but you gotta try. So ride and live it all alone. But if you will, call and say yes, we could have a happy home. Yes, why? I wanna walk you down the aisle.
Down the aisle.
Please, darling, wear a nice smile. Only one thing I'm so sure. All my love will endure. We'll only get married. Oh, 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 yeah. This is one thing that I'm so convinced. No other girl could share my dream. You're the only girl in this whole wide world. Oh, darling, so it seems. Yes, I'm trying now. Let me walk you down the aisle.
Down the aisle.
Let me see you wear a nice big smile. Only one thing I'm so sure. I'm a love you will endure. We'll only get married. Let me hear the bells, baby. I'm down on my knees, begging you please. I'm down on my knees. Now please let me hear you cry, baby. Can't you hear me crying, baby?
Sounds of 1960 here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's the Dante label, the first release from Mr. Dean Scott, a song entitled I Want to Get Married. I say that to Barbara all the time. It was funny. I just attended my 40th high school reunion. It was last Friday. I don't know. Yeah, not this Friday, last Friday. And I think I told you about it. But anyway, they posted pictures. So not many go with their spouse or their significant other, but there were some, and it just so happened Barbara knows some people in my class, so she wasn't, you don't want to go to these things and just sit there, but she knew some of the people, so they posted these pictures, and I introduced her as my girlfriend. So they posted these pictures, I think on Wednesday, and they said, this is John Galindo. They tagged me in a photo. John Galindo, and they put his wife. I was like, Barbara, I said, do you want me to leave that or do you want me to change it? And so she's laughing, and she says, well, let's leave it. I says, okay. I said, we'll leave it. And I'm there, and I'm talking with the people, and they're saying, so, Johnny, how many kids do you have? And, of course, I'm chuckling. And I said, well, I really don't know where my kids are. So it's like really funny. And it's really a lot of fun. Anyway, John G here spinning original vinyl 45s out of my collection. Let's go back to, let's do some rare white group sounds up next here for this. This is probably the rarest 45 on on George Golner's Gold Disc record label. And I really don't know what happened with this 45. I posted this one on my Facebook page. This song that I'm playing is a cover song. The odd thing is the group is covering both sides of the original of this record, or the songs that first came out in March of 1960 on the Chip label as by Johnny Aladdin. Johnny Aladdin with like a girl group chorus in the background. But then the songs were called Why Did You Go? And it was back with a song called Happy Together. Then this group called The Pageants re-recorded it, actually both sides. And the only thing I can think of is possibly the writer of the song, Stan Vincent. He was singing as Johnny Aladdin. Here he is with a group now, this group called The Pageants, and just re-recorded both sides of the record because I don't think it's the lead singer or the singer that sang as Johnny Aladdin, but maybe it is, and maybe I'm just babbling on here. But anyway, let's give it a spin. This one from November of 1960. The side I'm playing is called Why Did You Go? It's the rarest record on George Golner's Gold Disc record label. These are The Pageants.
Why did you go? I loved you so. Why did you go? I loved you so. You broke my heart. Why did we part? My love for you, faithful and true. Why did you go? I loved you so. Why did you go? I loved you so. I knew the day would come when we would say goodbye. Oh, darling, please. Why, oh, why, why, oh, why? Why did you go? I loved you so. Why did you go? I loved you so. I see your picture on my wall. Oh, darling, please, why don't you go? Why did you go? I loved you so. Why did you go?
Sounding a lot like the Passions, although I don't think the lead is Jimmy Gallagher, but those are the Pageants. The Pageants, November 1960 on the Gold Disc record label, song entitled Why Did You Go? Very rare 45 on that Gold Disc record label. John G here spinning 1960s. We move into 1961 actually, and we continue with the white group sounds. This group from the Bronx, New York, another cover song that was first done by the Selections on the Antone label back in 1958, as this cover song that I'm featuring would later on be picked up for national distribution by the Felsted label, but 3 months after the initial release that I'm playing, which is on the Cousins label out of the Bronx, New York, features Bobby Falcone on lead. This group is called the Camerons. The Camerons, this is on Cousins, September 1961. Give a listen to their rendition of the tune Guardian Angel.
Whenever I'm lonely, whenever I'm blue, I'll fall asleep and dream of you. I go to bed, bend my knees and bow my head. I pray to the angels up above, send someone to love. Para boom tie tie, boom tie tie. Para boom tie tie, guardian angels up above, send someone to love. Make her be so sweet and fair, make her have like golden hair. Para boom tie tie, para boom tie tie, para boom tie tie, para boom tie tie. First came the oceans and then came the seas. When the angel thought of you, they must have thought of me. Well. First came the oceans and then came the seas. When the angel sent you, they must have thought of me. Well, para boom tie tie, para boom tie tie, para boom tie tie, para boom tie tie. As I walk the sunny streets, my heart starts jumping every girl I meet. The only girl from high above, the only girl I've ever loved. Para boom tie tie, para boom tie tie, para boom tie tie, para boom tie tie. Whoa, yeah. Para boom tie tie, baby, really love you so. Never let you go.
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's the Cameron's version of the Selections tune, Guardian Angel, featured it on the original label, Cousins Records. Cousins Records, the same label that the original Barbara Ann came out on. I got to play Barbara Ann on the Cousins label. I actually got to send it out to my girlfriend, Barbara Ann. She used to be called Barbara Ann. But anyway, those are the Camerons there from September 1961. Bobby Falcone on lead, their rendition of a tune called Guardian Angel. Let's continue here. I know many of you are familiar with this Newark, New Jersey group known as the Kodaks. They were also known as the Kodaks, but mainly the Kodaks, featuring Pearl McKinnon on lead. Had some nice sides on Bobby Robinson's Fury label. Songs like Little Boy and Girl and OG, Oh Gosh, Run Around Baby, and others. Actually, both sides of their records very good. I know Dennis Evers likes Pearl McKinnon and the Kodaks, but I think he also likes this record. And actually, I thought of you, Dennis, when I saw this in the box, as Pearl McKinnon left the Kodaks around 1959 to form a new group called the Del Tars. And with that group, she re-recorded a B-side to her debut single, which was the B-side of their first record, Little Boy and Girl. The flip side of Little Boy and Girl is a song called Teenager's Dream, and she re-sang the record with her new group. This one from April of 61. Dennis, give a listen to this one. Tell me what you think of this rendition on Bobby Robinson's Fury label, Pearl McKinnon. It's actually Pearl and the Del Tars. And it's the B-side, her re-recording of the tune Teenager's Dream.
Dream, 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 dream come true. You're my dream come true. All my love belongs to you. A teenage Oh, it's teenage love. Teenage love. That's what I'm thinking of. I love you. You love me. Together we will always be. Oh, 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 oh. Dream come true. You're mine. Dream come true. All my love belongs to you. A teenager's dream come
That is Pearl and the Deltars. Actually, Pearl McKinnon. Pearl McKinnon, she was the lead of the Kodaks, she recovered her song there. That one there from April of 61 on the Fury label, song entitled Teenager's Dream. John G here, continuing here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Now, on last week's show, I played a request for Merrily from Hawaii, listening over in Hawaii. She requested the Cashmeres on the Lori label, a song called I Gotta Go. We're going to flip that request for Merrily. We're going to flip the 45 over because I also like the B-side, a tune written by Alan Lauber and Luther Dixon, as this is the original version of the song. I know some of you also enjoy the version or the cover as done 3 months later after this by the True Tones on Felsted, but this is the original. It features Windsor King on lead, March 1961, the Cashmeres on Lori, and the original version of Singing Waters.
There's a valley where the lilacs bloom, and a waterfall that has an enchanting low call. Singing waters coming down a mountainside that glisten, bringing melodies of love to anyone who cares to listen. Singing waters sang a song of love for me the very day you came my way. That's where I'd like to live, with you my whole life long, so our romance can be one beautiful sweet love song. Singing waters till the babbling brook. I want the whole world to know I love you so. I love you so. That's where I wanna be, with you my whole day long, so our romance can be one beautiful sweet love song. Singing waters till babbling brook, that I want the world to know I love you so. Don't you know that I love you so.
That's the original version of a song called Singing Waters, first done by this group called the Cashmeres. Windsor King on lead. That's on the Lori record label, March 1961. 3 months later, covered by the True Tones on the Felstead record label. John G here spinning original vinyl 45s. We are in Vinyl Treasure overtime. Let's continue here. Let's go back to the Bronx, New York for this group you all know began their career in 1961 recording for Trade Martin's Rome record label. Their debut single was it this one? No, I don't think so. Their debut single was a song called Life is But a Dream, actually a cover of the Harp Tone song. They followed it up with another cover, a song first done by Tony Mora and the Dewells on the Dewell record label. I have it here. I'll play a little bit after it. It is nowhere near as good, unfortunately, as this cover. This is the better one, in my opinion. And of course, I'm talking about the Earls, Larry Chance on lead. This one from July of 61, the Earls on Rome, and the cover of the tune Lookin' for My Baby.
Look upon baby, look upon my baby. Look upon baby, look upon baby.
I'm looking for my baby. Where can she be? Whoa, someone here might be. Send me back to me.
Look upon baby, look upon baby.
My baby's gonna let me all alone and blue. Whoa, she's got me someone new. Yeah, tell me what did I do?
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. You know, CBS FM used to play that during the day, during the morning, during the day. No more. They don't do that. That's a great tune. Their cover song for Larry Chance and the Earls on the Rome record label, July 1961, a song called Lookin' for My Baby. Well, actually, that is not the original. No, that is not the original. That definitely is the better side. Let me play a little bit of the true original. Actually, I have like a promo insert with this, believe it or not. I was going to post it on Facebook, actually, to see if Larry Chance would have really commented. He's a Facebook friend of mine. But this is the original. I'll just play a little bit of this record. The original is done by Tony Mora and the Dewells, D-O-W-E-L-S. It's on the Dewell label, but it's actually a B-side of the record. It wasn't the A-side, but evidently, I don't know who heard it, and they said, well, let's record this, but let's play a little bit of the original.
Run, dear rat-a-tat-a, 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 run.
I'm looking for my baby. Oh, well, where can she be? Oh, someone here might please and bring back to me. My baby's got it left me all alone and blue. Whoa, she's got me someone new. Please tell me what did I do? Each night I put a lot about. I'll send me
Actually, not so bad, really. But that's the original version of the Earls. A much faster version than that. That's not really that bad, but not an easy record to find, believe it or not. I forget. I think I purchased that from Doug Hanners on one of his set sale lists many, many years ago. Haven't received. I don't know if Doug Hanners is sending out lists anymore. But anyway, Johnny G here doing Vinyl Treasure Overtime. Let's continue here for this next group from Steubenville, Ohio. This group, as they first recorded as the Buckeyes on the Deluxe record label, but they changed their name to the Stereos, recorded on many different labels. Of course, they hit the big time with their first release on the Cub record label, a 45 my aunt purchased in early 1961 with the bass lead. I Really Love You was the tune. But they did 3 releases on the Cub record label. This is their third. It features Nathaniel Hicks on lead. He also wrote the tune. This one from February 62, the Stereos on Cub with their tune called Do You Love Me?
Come on, baby. Tell me you love me. Tell me, darling, do you love me? Oh, baby. Oh, darling, do you love me? Do you love me? Come on, baby. Don't you make me wait. Tell me, darling, how long will it take? Oh, baby. Oh, darling, do you love me? Do you love me? You know I love you. I can't live without you. I just say you love me too. You know my love is true. That love for only you. No other girl will do. Come on, baby. Don't you make me wait. Tell me, darling, how long will it take? Oh, baby. Oh, darling, do you love me? Do you love me? You know I love you. I can't live without you. I just say you love me too. You know my love is true. That love for only you. No other girl will do. Come on, baby. Don't you make me wait. Tell me, darling, how long will it take? Oh, baby. Oh, darling, do you love me? Do you love me? I wanna know. Do you love me? Tell me, darling, do you love me? I wanna know.
I really wanted to play the flip side of that record. I wanted to play the ballad. That's a good side too, because I was going to play the B side of that 45. That is February 62, the Stereos on the Cub label. Their tune called Do You Love Me? Nathaniel Hicks on lead for that one. Jai G here in Vinyl Treasure Overtime. We are in the 1960s here, although let's flip back for 1961 here, as there were a few groups that go by the name the Calendars, and sometimes the spelling is a little bit different. ARS versus ERS, as this group used ARS, and they are from the Canarsie section of Brooklyn, and they tried to emulate the Marcells. This group tried to sound like the Marcells, that same singing style. It's evident in this recording as we go to the co-ed label out of New York City. Features Cecil Davis on lead. He also co-wrote the tune. It's from December 61, the Calendars on co-ed with their tune called I'm Gonna Laugh at You.
Mom, 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 ha, 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 he, he, I'm gonna laugh at you. Oh, mom, rip, rip, I'm gonna laugh at you. Oh, mom, rip, rip, I'm gonna laugh at you. Oh, mom, rip, rip, I'm gonna laugh at you. Ha, 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 he, I'm gonna laugh at you.
It's my turn now. I'm gonna laugh at you. The way you broke my heart, he's gonna break yours too.
I'm gonna laugh at you.
You thought I was hurt,
I'm gonna laugh at you.
Ha ha hee hee hee. I'm gonna laugh at you. Oh mo, whip yep, I'm gonna laugh at you. Oh mo, whip yep, I'm gonna laugh at you. Oh mo, whip yep, I'm gonna laugh at you. Ha 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 hee hee hee. I'm gonna laugh at you.
December 1961 release there, The Calendars. The Calendars on the co-ed record label out of New York City. Yes, sounding like the Marcells. Unfortunately, that not a hit. Not a hit for them. I'm Gonna Laugh at You is the name of the tune. Johnny G is here. We are doing Vinyl Treasure Overtime. Let's flip over another 45 I played last week by this Newark, New Jersey group, of course. I'm talking about the Four Seasons, a resung version I featured last week of their tune, You're the Apple of My Eye, with the great Frankie Valli on lead, was on their first VJ album, Sherry and 11 Others. I think this was on the album too, I'm not sure, but this was the intended A-side of the 45 that did chart nationally, but only number 106 on the Billboard Bubbling Under charts, and it made number 19 on WICE out of Philadelphia, PA, and it's a cover song originally recorded by the Tune Weavers in 1957. I know you know the song. This one from September 64, but recorded in 1962. The Four Seasons, Frankie Valli on lead on VJ Records with their rendition of the tune Happy, Happy Birthday Baby.
How could we say goodbye?
Happy, happy birthday, baby. Although you're with somebody new, thought I'd drop a line to say that I wish this happy day would find me beside you. Oh, happy, happy birthday, baby. No, I can't call you my baby. Oh, seems like years ago we met on a day I can't forget, 'cause that's when we fell in love. Do you remember the names we had for each other? My darling, when I pretty one, baby.
How could we say goodbye?
Hope I didn't spoil your birthday. Oh, I'm not acting like a baby. So I'll close this note to you with good luck and wishes too. Happy, happy birthday, baby.
Do you remember the names we had for each other?
My darling,
I was your,
only one
you were my.
baby.
How could we say goodbye?
Hope I didn't spoil your birthday. Oh, I'm not acting like a baby. So I'll close this note to you with good luck and wishes too. Happy, happy birthday, baby.
cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure. Overtime here, Johnny G spinning that one there on Vivian Carter's VJ record label, released in September of 64, recorded sometime in 1962. The Four Seasons, the great Frankie Valli on lead, their rendition of the tune, Weaver's tune, Happy, Happy Birthday Baby. Send it out to all those celebrating a birthday today. John G here, celebrating record collecting here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We do it from 10 to midnight right here on Top Shelf Oldies. Let's continue with this group out of Louisville, Kentucky. You've got a big following out of the Louisville area starting in 1961, as all their records charted regionally in that area. They initially hit the music scene back in 61 on the Tilt label. They do a very cool tune called It'll Be Easy, and they have 3 releases on Floyd Lulin's Jam label. This is their first of the 3 on the Jam label. This one charted number 30 on WAKY, Louisville, Kentucky. The lead singer, his name is Johnny St. Clair. We are in November of 1962. These are the Sultans on the Jam label. Give a listen to their tune. It's called Toss in My Sleep. Those are the Sultans from November 1962. It's on the Jam label, the first of 3. Johnny St. Clair on lead, song entitled Toss in My Sleep. John G here, not tossing yet. Going to go for a few more 45s here. Let's listen to another flip side I played on the last week's Vinyl Treasure Show. I featured a group called the Continental Gems. They were out of Philadelphia, PA, on the Guidon record label. And I played a song called My Love Will Follow You. And of course, Guidon, they really searched out the local talent. Some of those records did make it big, others did not. This one definitely did not. But we're going to flip the 45 over. It has sort of like a Drifters sound, but you can be the judge. It's from April of 63, the Continental Gems on Guidon, and their tune called Everywhere.
Walking in and out
April 63 release there. They're called the Continental Gems. Continental Gems on the Guidon label. Out of Philadelphia, PA, their tune called Everywhere. Yes, sounds like the Drifters. They are saying that in the Top Shelf Oldies chart. John G here. Let's continue with another B-side from the last Vinyl Treasure Show. More fabulous flips. I featured a group called the Dantels. They were out of Chicago, but this was a side on the Belltone label, a song called Make a Change. That was the A side of the 45. Let's flip the 45 over. It's a nice tune. Features Art Mitchum on lead. This one from 1963 Belltone Records, the Dantels. Let's go to A Lover's Reunion.
It's a lover's reunion. Once again, I'm holding her tight. It's a lover's reunion. Once again, our lips unite. I can tell, I can feel that this time it's for real. It's a lover's reunion tonight. When we're together, dreaming dreams we used to dream, and I'm wondering whether love is everything. It seems quite okay, 'cause she's near, and nothing else matters. It's a lover's
Sounds of 1963 here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. They're called the Dantels. Art Mitchum on lead for that one on the Belltone record label. Lover's Reunion, a rare 45, comes on brown vinyl when you hold it up to the light. And that's not even a promo. That is a stock copy there. Bought that one from Chris Ciccone out in Long Island long time ago. But that's a great side. We have a record reunion here every Saturday starting at 10 p.m. right here on Top Shelf Oldies. Johnny G is all vinyl all the time. And hope you're digging on the tunes here. Let's go for a few more sides. Featured a request last week for Bopper Boy Warren. He requested a Donnie and the Delcords tune on the Taurus label, a song called I Found Heaven. Let's flip that 45 over before I file it back down in the No Humidity basement. This was the fourth of 5 that they recorded on Doc Cavalier's Taurus label. Features Donnie Bartolomeo on lead. We go to early 1963 for a B-side, Donnie and the Delcords, a song called Be With You.
That's what I wanna do, kissing you.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's Donnie and the Delcords, early 1963 on the Taurus record label. They're fourth of five on Taurus. Donnie and the Delcords, song entitled Be With You. Well, that's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to original vinyl 45s out of my collection. You want to get in touch with Johnny G, send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com or also at JohnnyGVinyltreasures@gmail.com. Been recording this one for the Ustream broadcaster. We'll get it up on my YouTube account. Also recording the show for streaming or downloading on vinyltreasures.net, my website. You can check it out. I got a lot of the shows that go way back, at least a year, if not longer, on that website, so you can check that one out. And actually, I got to be at the zoo tomorrow with Barbara. She's picking me up at 8:30. Going to be at the Bronx Zoo, and with some VIP tour, as she's the one that gets me involved in these things. But anyway, we're going to close the show this evening with a female singer from Fayetteville, North Carolina. She was a longtime member of the Sweet Inspirations, and she was also the sister of singer Judy Clay. And here is a solo release she recorded on the Phillips label, written by Van McCoy, directed by Herb Rosen, arranged by Tico Wilshire. She would later record on Brunswick in '65 as Sylvia St. Clair, but her name is Sylvia Shemwell. This one from October of '63. The closers on Phillips Records, a song called He'll Come Back. And that is definitely a fact. Johnny G will be back next Saturday starting at 10 p.m. with another 50s and early 60s edition. Please tune in tomorrow evening for my buddy Dave the Rave and Relics and Rarities starting at 9 p.m. 9 to midnight right here on Top Shelf Oldies for a great show. Dave the Rave and Relics and Rarities and all the DJs here on Top Shelf Oldies. Great shows every day of the week here on Top Shelf. You really don't get it on any of those other imposter stations. This is the station you want to tune into. Anyway, that's going to do it, folks. Want everybody to have a safe and happy week, and I'll see you here next Saturday starting at 10 p.m. right here for the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, thank you, Charlene, for your help. Just want to say, everybody, so long.